I'm here in a windy Broadstairs morning. I'm on a mission to look for local cinemas and see who goes there, who works there, and who cares. I care, I'm doing a documentary about it. I'm going to interview some of the employees and customers to find out why exactly they go there. So where is this local cinema? It's right here. The Palace Cinema is right here, in the heart of Broadstairs, just by the coast, with all the sand, sea, fun and adventure you need. You want to go somewhere with the whole family, somewhere adventurous, somewhere where you can have an entirely new experience, where you'll all love it and want to spend the rest of your life there, somewhere in Broadstairs. I'm outside of one of Broadstairs' finest establishments, the Thanet Cat Club. And no, it's not exactly what you think it is, but I guess if you don't really have time to go there, you could always go to the Palace Cinema. So, what drove you to this cinema? Or drove, that sounds a bit hostagey. What made you want to come to this cinema in particular? Did you hear it from anyone?
Because today we wanted to come to the cinema, and we like local cinema. We live in Ramsgate, so we can cycle across.
That makes sense.
And this little cinema has some different films from the regular, The View and things like that, so that's why we picked this cinema today.
What's your thoughts on local cinema?
Great, support them. Yeah, I'd rather go there than the expensive one up the road and The View. Yes, yeah.
I may have to cut that out so I don't get sued or anything.
The big cinema in Westwood.
Other cinemas apply, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I like to support our local cinema, and it's been here for a long time, and they're just so lovely, and they put some really good films on, some very current ones and very different ones. Yeah. So enjoy it. So local, so try to come every week.
I'm outside of one of great. Do you like to go to local cinemas?
Oh, what?
Local cinemas. Do you like to go?
The one in Broadstairs. Someone's talking to me the other day about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if many people get down there, but.
No, yeah. Well,
but it's still open.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. I'm doing a video for it.
They can't hold that many people, but.
No.
It's still a nice little place.
Yeah, it is a nice little place.
Yeah,
cool. Hi, I'm up here on this balcony because that's what this show is about. Yeah, shock, yeah. So, we've heard what the customer said, and frankly, it's pretty positive. I can actually understand why someone would want to go there, but it hasn't convinced me yet. So, we asked some of the employees about what working there is like. So first I just want to ask a simple question. What's it like working in a smaller cinema like this?
It's pretty cool. It's chill.
You have a real sort of loyal fan base that sort of comes along for most showings.
A lot of regulars actually who do come on certain days or for certain showings or for certain types of films.
It does help sort of knowing the audience on that more familiar level, because you get to know people's film likes and dislikes, the kind of styles that people like.
And then what we like to do as well is when we do have a kids film, we'll have colouring sheets and a lolly for the kids, and it's like a competition. So kids are always super excited to get the colouring in sheets. So yeah.
Can I do one of those, please?
Of course you can.
We definitely still cater for like every type of audience I can think of. You know, during all the half-term holidays, school holidays, we always have family-friendly films on.
I did come here once and there was talk of like a silent movie with a piano playing.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. Have we not realised that stereos exist and we can actually do sound properly now?
One of the owners in particular is very proud of the digital sound system that's been put in the cinema.
Yeah.
And it is a very nice sound system. But I can tell you that the joy of watching a silent film with a live pianist is unlike anything else.
Oh, okay. Well, I know the Spoons. Can I just do a backing track on one of the songs? Okay, awesome.
Yeah, sure. So we've only recently started doing hard of hearing, in particular, is what we focused on. And what we'll try to do is, initially, we've 2 films per month. We will have subtitled for hard of hearing.
Yeah, so it's relatively new that we've started doing it, but we're happy to be able to do it considering we only have the one screen and sort of limited capability, but we do 2 showings a month.
Do you sneak in during your work hours and watch these movies? Because when I did work experience, they let me watch John Wick.
Yeah, 100%. That is the first thing I asked when I took on the job. Yeah. Can we watch the films there? They were like, absolutely. It helps you chat with the customers if you've seen the film.
Favourite snack?
Oh, wow. Cinema snack, you mean?
Cinema snack that you serve here.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
It's got to be the classic popcorn. I mean, doesn't matter if you're hungry, not hungry, what you're in the mood for.
Okay, favourite cinema snack? I mean, it's got to be popcorn.
Popcorn. Everyone's saying popcorn. Yeah. Don't you think popcorn's a bit too zeitgeist for a smaller independent cinema, though?
I see your point. Yes, it can be, but you can't beat that feeling of sitting down, having the smell of the popcorn, dark lights, watching the screen. It takes you back to childhood.
The customer favourite here is poppets.
It's a poppet.
So it's a generational thing. Back in the day, back in the day, everyone would go to the cinema and there would be poppets, and you don't necessarily see them that many places these days. So what happens is people will come in and they'll be scanning, seeing what they'd like, and they see the poppets and they go, "Oh my God, you've got poppets!" So yeah, it's a thing.
Okay, go get poppets here. Okay. That was interesting. It's so good to learn about these different elements of the cinema, the different things you can do, different snacks you can get. Oh, I should have taken arts and crafts. So, I've spoken to the customers, I've spoken to the employees. I think I'm done here. Oh wait, I think there's just one more person I need to speak to. So I'm here with the owner of the Palace Cinema. Could you just say your name?
So my name's Corinna Downing.
Okay, awesome. And so what convinced you to get this place in the first place?
Well, we didn't have a plan to buy a cinema. We moved to Broadstairs, and me and my husband had both worked in the cinema industry all our lives. And then when we came down and found out it was for sale, we kind of couldn't not give it a try. Most of the cinemas in this country are the big multiplexes, the Views or the Odeons, and where they might have a lovely local connection with their audience, you definitely get it if you have a small independent cinema like this, which is family run and has been kind of part of the community for many years. Long before we arrived, people came to what was then the Windsor, now the Palace. You know, so it's selecting the films, it's scheduling, and it's also just being a friendly local face like it's always been.
Events for hearing and visual impairments and events for children, how important is it for you to grasp that, you know, a large audience and to run the events like those?
Yeah, I think again for us to be helpful and also kind of inspiring and fun for the whole community, we do a couple of screenings with subtitles for the deaf and hearing impaired. So we do 2 of those a month. And in terms of sort of family audiences, we almost always have a children's film in the holidays. And when we do that, we don't just do the film, we'll do going home presents of colouring sheets and lollies, and we have a competition where if you colour it in and bring it back to us, you can win the poster from the film that you've just seen.
I asked one of the employees if I could do one of those colouring sheets, and they said yes, but I still haven't. So, you know, I guess I'm not getting that poster.
Sorry.
Nah, that's fine. And I don't want to talk to you about money, but I do have to ask, in 2006, the biggest bank robbery in Kent happened in Tunbridge. Do you have any involvement?
Well, I'm not going to say anything specific, but it was a slow burn. We took on the cinema about 8 years later, so we did just quietly launder.
And one last question, biggest of them all, important. What's your favourite snack?
Favourite snack? Probably, of our extensive range, I would say a Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
So, we've spoken to the employees, we've spoken to the customers, we've even spoken to the owner herself. If you're not convinced of a smaller, more independent cinema, I just don't know what to say. I mean, after all of this, I certainly know what I'm going to do for the rest of my summer. Crap.